Well, good morning again, Friendship Village. How are you today? This is your co-host, Phil Porter, coming at you today. This is the voice of Friendship Village, your local talk show that will touch your heart today. So, we are excited about our special guest today, and we'll get to meet her in just a few minutes. But first, I'd like to present a public service announcement. I read in a household tip kind of column about if you wrestle with saran wrap, that plastic wrap that comes out kind of funny and it doesn't really stick so good on your food or on your bowl. I read that if you put it in the refrigerator and get it cold, it will do a better job for you. Well, I tried it. It's been in my refrigerator for 2 weeks. I took it out this morning and it didn't do any better. It was just the same as far as I was concerned. So if you ever hear or read about saran wrap works better if it's cold, just kind of be cautious about believing everything that you read. Well, okay, that was our public service announcement, and we have plenty of other important and fun things to share with you today. But let's look at who is sponsoring today's program. And Mary, my co-host, is going to tell you all about that.
Our sponsor today are the Dining Room Waiters and Waitresses. Okay. And they are a group of ladies and gentlemen, different ages, boys and girls, school children also, or school people, college people.
Yeah.
And ladies that work here, and we really appreciate all the things that they do in the dining room for us. They get the table set, they get all the water poured, they will get you your beverage. They just are at your, they assist us so well that we can't thank them enough for all the work they do.
They're at your beck and call.
That's right,
as
absolutely.
The saying goes, yes.
Absolutely.
And the thing I appreciate about them is just their pleasant manner.
Yes, they're very friendly, very
always
friendly.
Seem to have a smile on their face, and they're glad. It seems like they're glad to help you, But I guess I shouldn't be too surprised because that's the kind of people that we hire around here.
Right. Friendly, happy people.
All right. Good. Well, thanks for that. Thanks for the job well done, kitchens.
Dining room staff.
Dining room. I was about to say kitchen. Dining room staff. The waitresses and waiters. Okay. So, Mary, do you have a good joke?
I have a little story here.
Okay.
My grandmother started walking 5 miles a day when she was 60 years old. Now she's 97, and we don't know where she is.
She just wandered off one day and never came back. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And Confucius say, life is really simple, but social media has made it complicated.
Yeah. But where would we be without social media, huh?
Some people don't like it.
Well, this program benefits from social media.
Yes, it does.
Because it's available on the Facebook page of Friendship Village and the home page of the internet page for Friendship Village.
And we'd like to thank all the people that have listened to it from far and near, as far as California and as far as New York and Minnesota to Texas. We have lots of outreaching relatives of residents in the building, and we're so happy they have shared with them that this is an available asset that we think it's been pretty good for the residents here.
Okay.
A way of communication.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to share a joke. If you can picture, this is a dining room at a elementary school, and the kids are lining up to go through the food line. And at the beginning of the line is a big basket full of apples and a sign inside the basket that says, "Only take one because God is watching you." So the kids go through the line, get their food, and then at the end is another big basket full of Oreo cookies and another sign in the basket. And this sign says, "Take as many as you want because God is busy watching the apples."
Yay!
All right. Well, Mary, would you like to introduce our guest?
Yes, we have a very special guest today. Her name is Dolores Jacoby. She is a resident here in our building, and we're going to learn a little bit about Dolores. She's a very wonderful person that I have gotten to know both buildings, and Phil and I know her quite well.
Yes.
So we thought she would be a very interesting guest today. So, Dolores, where were you born and raised?
I was born in a small town, Erling, Iowa, 350 people population. And we had one school, which I attended. It was a Catholic school. And I graduated in 1945.
Okay.
And then I went to Omaha to a commercial extension school, which taught shorthand. Remember shorthand?
Yes, I remember shorthand.
I hated it.
I did too.
And anyway, I got a job at Mutual Benefit in Omaha. Excuse me. And I worked there. And while I was working there, I got married. And we had 2 children in Omaha. My husband graduated from Creighton, and he got a job in Waverly, Iowa. So we moved there and lived there for several years. And then he got a job in Waterloo, Iowa at Hinson Manufacturing.
Okay. What was his specialty? Or
He was an accountant.
accountant. Okay.
So then we were there for 3 more children. We had 5 children in all. And then he got moved to Sac City, Iowa, which is another small town.
Yeah.
I like those small towns.
Yes.
I do
Yeah.
too. I do too.
And we lived there for 4 years, and then back to Waterloo, Iowa again. So then we've been here forever. I've been here ever since.
Okay.
And I like Waterloo, Iowa.
Okay.
And how long have you been a resident of Friendship Village?
11 years.
Very good.
Wow.
Yeah. I moved in shortly after my husband passed away, and so glad I moved here.
Yeah.
Best place for me. I like the people are so kind and friendly, and you just meet them in the hallway and they're all smiling, and
Yeah.
the food is good, and they have lots of good activities, and they keep you busy as you want to be.
That's right.
That's
What is
right.
your favorite activity?
All of them. I like them all. I try to attend as many as I can.
Plus, you're a walker, so
And I'm a walker, yes.
you enjoy walking.
Yeah.
How many times around the campus in this area did you say that you walk to make a mile?
Around where I'm living here, around the garages, 4 times around makes a mile.
Okay.
And then how many times inside the building there you go around that you make a mile?
7. It takes 7 from one end to the other.
So you got that clocked real good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we enjoy that.
So I've seen you walking like on the first floor. So you're talking about from the far end
All the way from where,
all the way past the chapel.
all the way down to the other end
Yeah. Oh.
of the cove.
7 of
7
those.
times
Okay.
makes a mile.
Wow. All right.
And Dolores is also a wonderful volunteer. She helps so many people in so many ways. You can see her pushing people in a wheelchair. You can see her taking things for people, getting things for people. The word volunteer is high in her category. And just about 2 years ago, we had a contest for, we wanted a queen of the building, a lady that would exemplify volunteerism and all good things. And Dolores won. So she is right now our reigning queen. Whether we'll have another one, we don't know.
That's right.
She maybe will live with that forever.
Wow.
Wow. Queen.
But
Queen
we
Dolores.
were so happy that she got it. We were just very happy that she got to be our queen.
It was quite a surprise.
So everything is your favorite thing to do around here, huh?
Everything.
I mean,
I enjoy
it's hard
it.
to just pick out one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
I volunteer up at the hospital a lot, which I haven't done
Oh
since
yeah, I used to see you in your
Yeah.
little coat, your little blue
push
thing.
my cart around. I
Yeah.
used to walk for
Okay.
4 hours, but they kind of changed their working schedule. But I'm going back now as what they call an ambassador you sit at a desk and help people if they need a wheelchair
Okay.
or if they need to be taken somewhere.
You're like
to-
the first face you might see as you
when
come
you
in.
come in, right?
Yeah, and can I help you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I'll go back to that in about 2 weeks.
Okay. All right.
So I'm
We're
looking
glad
forward.
they're asking people to come back and be the volunteers, because volunteerism is so important in every type of business like that. Hospitals, schools, wherever you can volunteer, even here in Friendship Village. We need volunteers here to help people.
It means a lot to the employees.
Yes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and the patients also.
Right, right. So,
They love to see your happy faces come in.
Well, I had a question on the tip of my tongue, but it's not there right now.
you sound like me.
Oh, really? So that's happened to you a time or two? Huh?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
So, oh, I know what it was. Thank you. It was about gardening. You used to be big on gardening.
Oh, yes, me and my son. He
You
did
and your son, you raised tomatoes.
tomatoes. Yeah.
Green tomatoes.
Green
wasn't it?
peppers, green tomatoes.
Green tomatoes. So
Yeah.
are you going to partake of another this season?
No.
No?
My
Okay.
gardening days are over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But does your son have a garden where they live?
No, they don't have enough sunlight in there.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
bummer. Okay.
Yeah, the lady gardeners, or men that we have had, when they can't when they can't do it, they really miss it.
Oh, yeah.
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 So then we have to go to the farmer's market and get our gardening
Yeah.
food there, which
That's-
I have found have been very good. And they're just now starting up. I think this is the second or third week that they'll be open for
Right.
food. And my daughter's already been there a couple times and gotten.
Well, what would they have
Fresh.
this early in the
They had
season?
tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Tomatoes? They
Yes, probably the hydroponic ones,
Oh, I
but
bet, yeah.
yeah.
But like, aren't
Rhubarb, asparagus.
and radishes, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Well, radishes come up quite soon. Lettuce will be coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they will have different gardening things.
Radishes you can plant like about 3 times during the summer, can't you?
I think you can.
I think you
replant
can
those.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, aren't they good?
Yeah,
Mm.
they are. They are.
So you can go every week to the farmer's market and
Find
find
something.
different fresh vegetables and fruits and things like that. So, and the people are so nice. I found the
Yeah.
people to be very nice and friendly at these farmers markets.
Oh, yes. And they sell baked goods too.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They have really good.
Well, don't
baked
they have a farmer's market close to the what used to be a hospital up on
Oh, yeah, on Kimball.
Kimball? Yeah, they have
They
that.
have a big one up
right there on the corner of Kimball and Ridgeway.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if that's opened yet, but it could be. And then there's one, you drive in kind of back by Kentucky Fried Chicken on a
Oh.
weekday, on a week, like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something. They had a farmer's market back there.
Okay.
And then the big one is downtown in the public square. They
Oh,
have,
that's a good one.
yeah.
Maybe we need to talk to the bus driver department and see if we could arrange
Take a bus to a farmer's market.
Yeah.
I think they have.
I think they do too.
I think
Okay.
they have in the past done that and give the residents maybe half hour, 45 minutes to do shopping, and that would be
good.
fun.
Yeah.
Especially later in the season where there's more things available.
Where the crop is more abundant.
Yeah.
Yes. That would be something we will keep in mind.
So I could come home with a green tomato and a cinnamon roll
Yeah.
at the
Right.
farmer's market. There you
It's
are.
worth the trip.
Yeah, there you are. Right. So let's see. Let's take just a pause here in the interview, and because we want to just mention again the fact that this program is being sponsored by and brought to you by the very capable and friendly dining room staff, the waiters and waitresses that are here at Friendship Village, and I wonder if they've got the new waiters and waitresses all lined up for when the new building finally opens
I
up.
don't know. I'm sure they've had applicants, people
Yeah.
that want to work.
Yeah. Okay.
They're probably working on that.
I'm sure. Yeah. I think Diane, the head of dietary, I think she's back now working nearly
Yes.
full time.
I've seen her several times, and we're so happy to have her back.
Yeah.
Was she over at that brunch the
Yes.
other day? I
Yes.
saw
She was helping cook at our omelet brunch that we had last week, which was
Wow.
a big success.
Yeah.
Everybody came out for that. It was.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
was nice.
It was good to get started back at some of these functions that we've had to give up for the past year and a half.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And slowly, we're getting started back with lots of caution, but we're just happy to do that. We live in an age where we need these activities
Uh-huh.
to keep us functioning. And we can see our friends. We went so long without seeing too many friends. We were so limited. But now, with all these functions we can have, like the music programs. I just love the music programs. And the movies, where people can gather and we see our friends.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. The friends here are our family.
Oh, definitely.
So
Right.
that's what we like about it.
That's right. So thanks again, dining room staff, for your good job. And who our next sponsor will be for the next program, we're not quite sure yet, but we encourage you to get in tune with us and follow us on Facebook or on the homepage of Friendship Village. And also Friday mornings, as a rule, at 10:15 in the Cove Lounge, and across the way at earlier, they play it. That's it. That's the word. They play it. I was trying to make it too complicated, probably. They play the program, and so we just invite you to come and watch and be a part of that. And so now we're just turning back to Dolores. Dolores, you said at the beginning that you, when you went to college, or your special training after high school, you learned shorthand. Did you say
They
that?
taught it.
What? Well, you didn't learn it?
Oh, I did not like it.
Oh, okay.
I never really got
Your
into
heart wasn't in it,
and
huh?
it didn't last very long.
No.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just never went over.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. So I was just curious about whether or not you sort of continued it
Oh,
with
no.
that skill.
I was so glad to get out of there.
Okay. Okay.
Did you use a typewriter?
Oh, yes.
Yes. The
Yes.
typing was fine.
Oh, sure.
The
Much
typing
better.
has benefited us way down through the years
Oh, yes.
in many different ways. And now it's benefiting us with our iPads and our computers and everything. So if you took typing in school,
Yep.
that was a big benefit. The
Yeah.
shorthand, forget it.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. I have my own shorthand.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, they do with texting now. To me, texting is shorthand.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
See, that's another whole new thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. You do that much?
No,
No.
I don't do texting.
Okay. I remember back in the old days, the manual typewriters, and if you made a mistake, you put in this white little thing and it covered your
Erased it for
mistake.
you.
Oh my, that was quite a chore. Okay, so, well, anything else you'd like to share with us, Dolores, before we're getting close to our
Well, yeah, I'd like to talk
conclusion?
about my family.
Okay,
I have
good.
5 children,
Right?
and the oldest one lives in Cedar Falls, which I get to see real often, and they're very good and kind to me. And I have a daughter in Florida,
Okay.
and I have a daughter in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I have a son in Texas. And we had a daughter named Karen who lived in Texas, died of cancer at the age of 49. That was so difficult for all of us.
Wow.
And we're all going to get together in about 2 weeks.
Really? Oh,
We try to do that at least twice a year.
here in Waterloo?
And well, we're going to meet here this time.
Okay.
And we go to different states and visit.
Okay.
So we have a good time and
Oh,
good
great.
memories.
Oh, my.
It's been a long time coming with all this COVID stuff and people couldn't
Oh,
travel.
yes.
And now your family can all travel and they can come and see you and celebrate anything that they want to.
We missed.
Yeah, anything you missed, you celebrate. Birthdays, anniversaries, baptisms, whatever.
Right.
You can celebrate. And how many grandchildren?
Okay, well, I have 12 grandchildren, and I have 12 great-grandchildren, and I have 2 great-great-grandchildren.
2 great-greats?
Two
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
So,
Wonderful family. Wonderful
Wonderful
family.
family.
And,
Yes, you
and
guys.
everyone's going to converge here.
not just the just the
Oh.
siblings of my family are meeting
okay.
now, but in the fall, then we try to get all the children,
Okay.
and get them together.
All right. Oh, neat.
Yeah. Well, there's quite a few of us when we all get together.
Sounds like it. Get ready for a family photo.
Yeah.
Right? And the son who lives in Cedar Falls, he's the one that used to help you in the garden?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And I remember one fun day we had at the park shelter before that was torn down. Her son came and we made s'mores.
Yes.
We had graham crackers, marshmallows, and candy bars. And Dolores invited several ladies to come out to the shelter, and her son came with his
And his wife
his
came with
grill, the little grill, and we toasted the marshmallows and ate s'mores, and that was so much fun.
It was.
I love s'mores.
I do too. Wish we could do it. In fact, I mentioned that, but he said, "Where could we do that here?"
Yeah.
I don't think we could.
We'll have to figure out a place.
Yeah,
We'll figure out a place.
that would be fun.
We'll go out on Phil's balcony,
How
patio.
about your patio?
Well, it'll hold, if we all stood up and nobody sat down, we can maybe get 20 people there.
We'd only have about 6 or 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
we
kind
have a
of keep
small-
it
That'd be
limited.
fine. Hey, let's do it.
Yeah. All right. S'mores is on the list.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. Well, speaking of Dolores hanging here, anything else you'd like to add today?
Just happy to be here.
Okay. Happy to be walking around.
Very satisfied with
Yeah.
living here.
We're happy to have you and all your volunteerism. I think that is such an important part of your life,
It is,
and it's an important part of our life that you can help us.
and I will, as long as I can.
Yeah. Well, you know, as the old farmer used to say, I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not sure. You have a parting note. Well,
Yes.
good.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift of God, which is why we call the present.
The
Ah,
present.
that's
Oh,
neat.
cute.
And that has been listed many places,
Yeah.
and you'll see it.
Okay.
I've seen it over the years. The first time I saw it, Oprah Winfrey posted it,
Oh.
and that meant so much to me to read that.
Today.
Yesterday is history.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Today is a gift, the gift of God, which is why we call it the present.
The present.
And I just like to say, you know, you're just as happy as you'll let yourself be.
Absolutely.
That's right. That reminds me of one. Could I do one more? About happy.
Okay.
This one says, a truly happy person is one who can enjoy the scenery on a detour.
Yes.
There's somebody who wants to be happy.
I like that.
Yeah. It's a choice, isn't it?
It is. It truly is.
It truly is a
You
choice.
can, if you want to be miserable, you can be miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that proverbial glass. Is it half empty, half full?
Right.
That kind of thing.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Well, we're closing off for now. This has been a most enjoyable time with Dolores and Mary, and we appreciate your coming, Dolores. Pretty. We
Thank
really
you
do.
for asking.
Okay. And so we're at the end, and as we sometimes like to say, may the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again.
Again.